Are you considering selling your home in San Clemente and wanting to know what the best strategy is to make it the easiest and make the most amount of money? I'm Holly McKhann, a local realtor, excited to share with you the 4 key tips to make you the most money and have the least stress possible. So in case you don't know about me, I live locally and I have fixed and flipped with my husband over 250 homes throughout Southern California. Why does that matter to you? Because I bring that knowledge, expertise, and my local contacts, vendors, contractors to work for you if you need them to make your home shine and sell for the top dollar, the best it can. So I love to cross over and bring my other contacts and contractors for you to help you if you need that. So aside from that, I want to share with you my 4 key points today. And make sure you subscribe for more content like this too, if you're interested in how to make money in real estate. So number 1 is renovations. Does every home need a renovation if it's going on the market? I think not. Some homes look incredible the way they are. Some are well done but outdated, and it might matter for the demographic of the buyer. I'll have a little story on that. And sometimes you yourself have updated the home beautifully and it doesn't need anything to go on the market. So I want to share a couple of instances. So I sold a home in North Orange County last year where the home really needed everything. It was in original condition from like 1972. And normally I like to do a few key things, which I'm going to talk about in my next little example. But in this case, it was popcorn ceilings, golden oak cabinetry throughout. It was also a lot of wallpaper, which is expensive and time consuming to remove. And a lot of times it destroys the wall when you try and take it off. The first house my husband and I bought, the people had put wallpaper directly on an unfinished, unsealed drywall wall, and it just ruined it when we tried to pull it off. It peeled the outer layer of the drywall or gypsum board off. So we ended up putting new wallpaper, really thick, heavy textured stuff on top of it, because that was okay in the 90s. Now you wouldn't want to do that. You'd have to repair the drywall. But if it is just too much to do, that it's not going to make you money to get a high enough sales price to justify those returns, then I recommend forget it. Let's not do renovations. Just clean it, empty it, and get it on the market. The other example, so I have a home that's just about to close escrow in San Clemente, and this home was in really nice shape, 2003 year built, and unfortunately, the demographic of the buyer for this home, it was in Talega, is probably 30 to 40 years old. And they don't want a home that looks like 2003 with the dark cherry wood cabinets and the golden and brown walls and the travertine throughout in the gold color. So we recommended that this seller redo a few things: the flooring, paint the walls, paint the cabinets and lighting. And wow, it just transformed the house with those few simple, pretty quick and easy things. We didn't renovate the bathrooms, and just painting the kitchen cabinets with some new countertops made it look and feel like a new kitchen. It was amazing. So in that case, I did recommend renovations. And by the way, when you work with me, I will front the money for the renovations, and I'll get reimbursed at close of escrow. What better deal is there out there than that? So renovations, sometimes yes, sometimes no. You got a couple of examples where I think long and hard. And as a former CPA, I analyze the cost-benefit analysis. How much will it cost? How much return on investment or benefit will it bring? And usually we want it to be 2 to 1. If we spend $10,000, we want to get back $20,000. We don't want to spend $10,000 and get back $10,000. Not worth the energy and the stress for that. So my number 2 key point is staging. Staging can mean like rearranging furniture in a house, but for me, it usually means bringing in new, beautiful furniture. It gives a home a brand new feel to it. So even if the home is 20 years old, like that one in San Clemente, or 50 years old, it often helps distract the buyer by giving them like that whole feel of a new model home if there's brand new furniture in it. And it lets them come in, sit down on the couch, and think about the look and feel of the house. If there's no furniture, if it's an empty house, not so good. Then they're like, look at the scratches on the baseboard over there. Is that wall square and that window square? It just gives them nothing to like enjoy about the house and everything to criticize about the house. And even though I had a realtor tell me a couple of weeks ago, I don't believe in staging houses. I'm not selling furniture. I'm selling the house. Yeah, but you're selling the feel, the lifestyle of the house. And the best way to do that is by putting beautiful new furniture in the home. So to me, staging is almost always 100% yes. Not always. On that one North Orange County house, we didn't stage it, and I think it was the right move because we sold it at a great price without it. But probably 95% of the time, we're recommending staging with new furniture. Number 3 strategy is pro photos and video. I feel like this is so important. You can see when there's just cell phone photos that don't look that great online of a home versus professional photos. My professional photographer, when he takes a photo, I hear it go click, click, click 5 times. And what it's doing is it's changing the light to dark exposure. So like the outside is bright and the inside is dark. And then as it goes through to the end, it's opposite. That's how when he layers those together, the outside is bright blue sky and the inside is bright too. I think it's called HDR photography. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But having pro photos is so important. Also, a walkthrough video. When I list houses, almost always I do a walkthrough video where I am promoting and talking about the highlights and features of the home and the area. And I believe in putting it on YouTube, and I put money behind it to push it out to thousands of people. And it's very rewarding when people come into the open house and they say, oh, I came into this listing because I saw the video online. I was excited to see it in real life. So that is a great way to make sure your home gets promoted to the widest buyer pool possible, which will get you the most amount of offers and eyeballs on it and lead you to the highest price. And speaking of open houses open house is crucial and critical. So many people today are doing the do-it-yourself method of shopping for homes. And if your house isn't having an open house, all those DIYers are not gonna be able to come see your house easily. They might be thinking, I'm just gonna make my own list of open houses, and it's my sister that's my agent, and I don't wanna bother her to take me in all these homes. So I'm just gonna do the legwork, find all the homes, see which ones I like, and then she'll help me when it's time to make an offer. So if your house is not on open house, it's not gonna be captured by the do-it-yourselfers. Now, granted, yeah, your neighbors are probably gonna wanna come look through your home, see what you've done decorating wise, and see what it looks like. We always have neighbors come in houses, but that's just part of it. And to me, it's well worth it to get that wider buyer pool. So there you have it, my 4 strategies for getting the most amount of money when you go to sell your home. Number 1, renovations. Number 2, staging. Number 3, pro photos and videos. And number 4, open houses. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and leave me your comments below. I'd like to hear what you think about all of these.